Welcome, adventurers, to the mesmerizing tale of the Count of Monte Cristo. In the hands of the timeless Alexandre Dumas, we dive into a world rich with drama, intrigue, and the relentless pursuit of justice. In this video, we'll explore the entrancing Part 1, which unfolds from chapters 1 to 27. Imagine the year 1815, a time when France wavers between the grips of royalists and Bonapartists, a backdrop teeming with political tension. As our story unfolds, we meet the young and promising Edmond Dantès, standing resolute on the deck of his beloved ship, the Pharaon. He's the man of the hour, destined for greatness. Or so it seems. But what is a story without obstacles? As Edmond dreams of marrying his beloved Mercedes and soaring to new heights, shadows of envy and betrayal loom. Rivalries abound, plotting in Marseilles, winding alleys and vibrant taverns. Yet it's what happens beyond the sparkling blue of the Mediterranean that truly sets tragedy in motion. This majestic tale escorts you to the stormy shores of the Château d'If. This infamous prison hosts the innocent Edmond, entangled in a web of deceit, his dreams shattered in a heartbeat, now at the mercy of stone walls and the sea's despairing moan.
Amidst the gloom, hope blossoms in the form of Abbé Faria, a wise Italian who ignites a fire within Edmond's soul. Together, they conjure up dreams of a treasure so grand it rivals even the stars. A treasure that could become Edmond's salvation and sword. This unexpected bond, sown in whispers and secret plans, transforms Edmond from a victim of fate into an architect of his destiny. Powers shift, secrets unfurl, and as Abbé shares his mystic map, Edmond stands at the threshold of the impossible. As we round out this window into his early trials, consider diving into Dumas' full novel for yourself, where each word is a step further into this captivating adventure.
Our adventure truly commences in the sun-kissed harbor of Marseilles. The year is 1815. Imagine the anticipation as the merchant ship Pharaon docks, laden with goods and stories from afar. But none on board are quite as promising or destined as young Edmond Dantès. Handsome and talented, he's poised for promotion, a sailor's dream within reach. The captaincy awaits Dantès, but so too does envy. Among the exchanging of handshakes and congratulatory cheers, the shadowy presence of Danglars emerges.
There's Danglars, his eyes narrow and his mind weaving plans like a spider in its web. Jealousy, my dear viewer, is a powerful motivator, and Danglars sees in Edmond not just a rising star but a threat to his own aspirations. Intrigue ripples beneath the surface as Danglars plots in the shadows, setting the stage for deception. The port is alive with possibility, yet danger brews. As cheers echo and sails are furled, fate writes its first chapter in a tale of rivalry and betrayal that will test Edmond's mettle beyond the horizon. Our hero's journey promises adventures anew. And here's where everything begins to change. And so, we turn to a scene bathed in warmth and endearment. Edmond Dantès, fresh from the sea, rejoins his beloved father in their modest home. Witness the joy in their eyes, a moment rich with promise and unspoken understanding. To complete this portrait of happiness, we meet Mercedes, Edmond's fiancée. Her eyes reflect the love she bears for Edmond, a love as vast as the ocean he sails upon. Together, they dream of a life filled with boundless possibility.
Yet even in the midst of bliss, dark clouds gather unseen. From a shadowy corner, Caderousse watches, his heart heavy with jealous discontent. Where there is light, there must too be shadow. His envy is a quiet threat whispering between love-struck vows and familial affection. As the echoes of joy reverberate, a sinister conspiracy breathes life in hushed tones and secretive glances. Danglars, with his calculating eyes, finds an ally in Fernand, Merced's spurned suitor. United by their resentment, they lay the foundation for a plot that could shatter promises and aspirations. In the heart of the Catalan settlement, where old customs breathe life through narrow streets, there festers an unseen tension. Our story drags us into a darkened tavern where hearts coalesce with ill intent. Fernand Mondego sits agitated, consumed by his unreturned passion for Mercedes. With him, two fellow plotters, Danglars with his shifty eyes that hide ambitions, and Caderousse blending in with sullen acquiescence. It's here, amidst murmured grievances and the heavy clink of flagons, that the poisonous seed of conspiracy is sown.
Their scheme takes tangible form in the shape of paper and ink, a forged letter, a weapon in this battle of invisible blades. It lies ominously on the table before them, its contents poised to drag the innocent under turbulent waters. It accuses Edmond of being a Bonapartist sympathizer, a damning charge in these unforgiving times. As wax seals, deceit and alliances are whispered across the wooden grains, Edmond, unaware, walks the path of an unseen destiny. This pivotal moment, though silent, echoes louder than the cannon's boom, unraveling dreams and ambitions in its chaotic wake. The stage is set, veil poised to drop, inviting us to witness Edmond's life teeter on the brink of betrayal.
The celebration of Edmond's impending marriage paints the air with joy and laughter, a tapestry woven with friends, love, and expectation. But a shadow slides across this tableau of happiness. Enter the officers, faces set like stone, hands ready to crush dreams underfoot. In an instant, jubilant clinks of glasses are replaced by the harsh clank of shackles. Edmond Dantès, our harbinger of promise, is arrested without understanding why, his hopes and future torn asunder by these men of law and deception.
Immoral races against invisible forces, a beacon of justice in a collapsing spiral. He pleads, logic his only weapon, for Edmond's innocence, yet the true villains linger, Danglars and Fernand, masks firmly in place, concealed within the crowd's confusion. Meanwhile, the once respected Villefort, caught between duty and ambition, faces a ghost from his lineage. A letter incriminating and binding drifts to dust under his trembling hands. Here, Villefort's choice to destroy evidence marks Edmond's damnation, securing his own rise yet sealing the young sailor's fate.
Enter the desolate confines of the Château d'If, a place where time forgets to move and spirits wither away. Here, alone in his cell, Edmond Dantès enacts a solemn dance with despair. His heart aches with unanswered questions and shattered trust. He paces like a caged lion, strength drained by the gradual erosion of hope, pondering each perceived betrayal. Justice seems a phantom, unreachable, among sunlit dreams. The injustice tightens around him like the cell's stony embrace, marking his entrance into unknown darkness.
But within these walls, more than despair festers. There brews an inner awakening, a gradual realization that true confinement dwells not in stone and bars, but in the acceptance of one's fate. As the wheel of quiet revolution spins within his mind, Edmond plants the seeds of transformation. His physical entrapment, paradoxically, heralds a shift. What is hardship if not the crucible of change? Thus begins a journey not just across waters, but through self, priming Edmond Dantès for trials yet unforeseen, testing the very fabric of hope against the night's enduring reach.
Outside the fortress walls, the heartbeat of France quickens beneath turbulent skies. A nation caught between loyalists and Bonapartists, the air crackles with the promise and peril of change as political camps crowd the landscape. In the midst of this swirling storm, Villefort maneuvers like a man dancing on both sides of a collapsing bridge. His ambitions thread tightly with Edmond's fate, for within Edmond lies a piece of the puzzle that Villefort spins to secure his rise.
The whisper of Napoleon's return echoes through gilded halls and into Villefort's quicksilver mind. Here lies both opportunity and threat, a universal gamble where stakes mingle family honor and national destiny. His decisions weave tightly into the tapestry of this complex era. Each move made by Villefort sends ripples through the web, tethering Edmond ever tighter to a stone fate. As these political games change more than borders, they transform lives. Fates twist like the river upon which history floats, waiting for the right wind to catch its sail.
In the oppressive depths of Château d'If, where hope barely dares to tread, a singular encounter unfolds, a meeting of minds amidst the weathered stones. Edmond finds in Abbé Faria a source of enlightenment, a beacon piercing through the blanket of despair. Faria is a man of immense knowledge, his intellect shining brightly against the encroaching shadows. With this newfound friendship, Edmond's world begins to crack open, revealing a glimpse into possibilities beyond his cell's confines.
As days melt into one another, these two spirits bond over shared dreams of freedom. Through whispered plans and reimagined futures, Faria imparts wisdom that transforms Edmond from within, laying pathways to both vengeance and salvation. Their dialogue turns to treasure, a notion that quickens the heart and brightens the path. Imagine the whispers of hidden riches unfurling as a map upon the mind's canvas, the promise of power that rivals kings, each line a thread woven into Edmond's unfurling tapestry of redemption.
In the dim light of their confined world, the Abbé Faria reveals a map, a promise inked onto faded parchment, pointing to Monte Cristo. This treasure, steeped in legend, is more than gold to Edmond. It represents freedom, power, and a chance to rewrite his story. Faria sees in Edmond the heir to this fortune, a worthy successor entrusted with the destiny that he can never fulfill. With a heart full of faith, Faria imparts his wisdom and dreams, molding Edmond's will into iron.
Yet, even as plans form under conspiratorial whispers, fate paves its own path. Faria succumbs to the inexorable call of time, leaving behind not silence, but a symphony of purpose in Edmond's heart. In this poignant farewell, grief mingles with gratitude, sowing the seeds of resolve. Armed with knowledge and empowered by inherited dreams, Edmond turns his grief into a powerful drive, forging a vision to seize the treasure that grows brighter with the dawn of every new hope.
The storm brews above, mirroring the tempest within Edmond's soul. Under the cloak of darkness, he orchestrates a daring ruse, positioning himself within the canvas meant for his friend's final journey, a sack destined for the depths. The sea, a formidable ally, awaits to swallow one not truly dead. As guards move with grim intent, Edmond's heart races not with fear, but with the thrill of imminent freedom. Every step towards the cliff's edge brings him closer to rebirth.
Cast into the abyss, Edmond embraces the icy embrace of the Mediterranean's depths, cutting through waves with vigor born of desperation. Each powerful stroke propels him further from his past, transforming the prison's grip into rising echoes of liberty. This flight from the shadows heralds not merely survival, but transformation. In this vast aquamarine expanse, Edmond sheds his chains, embracing the metamorphosis of soul and spirit, poised now for the journey of discovery, vengeance, and self-reclamation.
Freed from iron bonds, Edmond discovers a new world amidst a ragtag band of smugglers. His guise as one of them, a perfect cloak for plotting his next leap into destiny. The sea is now his horizon, each wave a step closer to Monte Cristo. Adaptability becomes Edmond's ally, as he learns their ways, blending survival instincts with newfound comradeship. He navigates tides and tales with equal adeptness, driven by an internal compass toward the fabled island of riches.
Upon Monte Cristo's shores, the air changes, laden with possibility. Edmond, steadfast and sure, delves into its hidden bosom, and there, the vision of wealth unfolds, validating Faria's whispered dreams and lore. Gleaming treasures, long preserved in silence, now come alive, echoing promises of redemption and justice. These riches, more than mere gold, are keys unlocking paths toward vengeance transformed and a self redefined. And so Edmond steps from shadow into power, ready to craft an era of change.
With wealth as his ally and secrecy his weapon, Edmond reinvents himself under new masks, now a phantom weaving through the tapestries of Paris. Armed with aliases, he traverses gilded halls and shadowed corners, a man of mystery and means. At each turn, he skillfully probes the lives of those who spun his past into chains. His investigations are delicate yet piercing, a masterclass in patience and insight. The clues he gathers lay the foundation for schemes woven with precise intent.
Paris becomes a chessboard, where Edmond maneuvers with the precision of a grandmaster. Each piece, once thought meaningless, is now integral to his vengeance. His justice. Edmond's heart no longer bears the brunt of untempered rage. Instead, it pulses with methodical resolve. Every encounter, every whispered revelation is another layer pulled back, revealing paths for justice and the renewal of his rightful place in a world he once knew.
Returning to Marseilles, Edmond walks these well-trodden paths, now weary with the weight of time and transformation. Each familiar sight shrouded in the haze of change, stirring memories that haunt his steps with whispered echoes of a life once lived. The streets once alive with laughter have altered faces, and the once warm embrace of familiarity now feels alien, distant. And among these changes, the absence of his father looms large, a chasm of grief deepening his resolve further.
News of his father's demise hits Edmond with the force of a storm, its silence louder than any thunder, a sorrow near impossible to bear. And Mercedes, the light of his former days, now vanished amid shadows and unanswered questions. These losses fan the flames of his transformation, igniting a fresh blaze within the heart that once danced with innocence. What loss hath taken, resolve shall return, a promise forged anew in the fires of desolation and rebirth. Within the shadowy corners of a forlorn inn, two worlds collide as Edmond, cloaked in mystery, confronts Caderousse, a man hollowed by time and remorse. Once a friend, now a shell, bearing the scars of deceit and greed's cruel hand. Through their tense exchange, threads of betrayal unravel, each revelation a piece of the shattered mosaic of Edmond's past. Lies, skulking in the guise of innocence, surface in harsh candlelight, illuminating the faces of past betrayals.
Amidst Caderousse's confessions and contradictions, Edmond forges a new understanding of the forces at play, each insight a stepping stone to rightful retribution. The remnants of deceit fuel his calculus, forming a map of inevitable justice. As dusk embraces the earth, Edmond casts his gaze over Marseilles, a city reborn through ripples of time. His heart, once burdened, now carries the sword of righteousness. All is set for the narrative's unyielding march toward calculated revenge. The legacy of Monte Cristo, punctuated by the constellations of his journey. Loss, renewal, and triumph. Though we close this chapter, the legend endures, a testament to hope, redemption, and the enduring spirit of human perseverance. And so we conclude this incredible journey through the eyes of Edmond Dantès, transformed into the legendary Count of Monte Cristo. This narrative woven by Alexandre Dumas isn't merely about revenge, it's a profound exploration of the human spirit's resilience and the quest for justice amidst treachery. Readers and viewers alike are drawn into this epic tapestry of loss and redemption, inspired by Edmond's unyielding quest to reclaim his life and dignity, and to right the wrongs of the past. If you found this retelling captivating, the full novel is an adventure worth embarking upon. We invite you to immerse yourself in Dumas' masterful world where every page offers a new revelation. Remember, the path of wisdom lies in these simple guiding words: wait and hope. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Until next time, let the spirit of adventure be with you.